So, chiquititos, this is going to be the lesson today for 1.1, 1.1, los artículos. Chicos, you will notice your book, your workbook, the VHL site, all the quizzes, most of the quizzes, they go along directly, they correspond directly with your book. So when you go to the contextos section, which is what we studied first, contextos is your vocab section, okay? But then throughout your book, like on page 11 through 14 that you guys took notes on, 1.1, nouns and articles. Now we're taking notes today, 1.1, los artículos, yeah? So that's kind of how things are matched up. Then the quiz will be on section 1.1, the VHL activities would be under 1.1, etc., etc. This is why we didn't do 1.1 yesterday when we were in the VHL lab, when we were in the computer lab. So, okay, so let's talk about los artículos definidos. Articles. What do you know about articles in English? What's an article in English? You speak the language. What's going on? Two of you? Two maybes? What do we think, brave souls? Jolene, dime. The is an article. What's another article? A is an article. What else? And. What else?
Is.
No.
I.
No. Okay, so let's go through here. We have two types of articles. Los artículos definidos, definite articles. Los artículos definidos, and then you're also going to have los artículos indefinidos. Indefinidos. Okay? Your definite articles, okay, are your articles that are specific. And like, I can't remember who said it, it does mean the. All four of your definite articles are going to mean the. They mean the in English, okay? And they are specific, okay? If I look around the room right now and I say, does anyone have a pencil? Does anyone have a pencil? And you don't have to move it when I move, just so long as they can still see the board. Does anyone have a pencil? Does anyone have a pencil I can borrow? Do I care whose pencil it is?
No.
Do I care what color it is? Do I care how sharp it is? No, I want a pencil, any old pencil I can have, okay? Versus, I will look at you and I say, can I have the pencil, that pencil right there? Now am I being specific?
Yeah.
Yes, that's your definite article. That is your definite article, okay? It's specific, and they all mean the. However, in Spanish, there's four ways to say the, okay? We have el, la, los, and las. El, la, los, and las are our four definite articles in Spanish. Okay? Now, what do you notice about these?
Genders.
Genders! Okay, tell me more about that. What do you mean, genders?
When you're talking about boy, you say el or los, and when you're talking to or about a girl, you say la or las.
Okay, we're really, really close. We are separating these based on gender, the gender, but it's the gender of the word. In Spanish, all nouns have a gender. The book is el libro. It is masculine. It will always be el libro, whether I have the book or he has the book. It doesn't matter whether a girl or boy has the book. The book is a masculine word. Okay? So, we have el and los are both what?
Singular and plural.
Okay, these two are both singular, yeah. And these two are both plural, but exactly across the top row, like you were just saying, el and los are both masculine, masculino, and la and las are both what? Femenina, femenina, femenina. Okay? Femenina. Preguntas? Are there any preguntas? No? Okay. So, los artículos indefinidos. And then we'll do some practice with both of them, okay? Los artículos indefinidos. We have un, una, unos, and unas. Okay? Now, indefinite articles, these ones are not specific. Okay? They're more general. Okay? Does anyone have a These two are both singular, and they both mean a. Okay. Does anyone have un marcador? Does anyone have a marker that I can borrow? Okay. Does anyone have una? What's a feminine word that you guys know? Una
Computer.
computadora that I can borrow. Una computadora. Do I care whose computer it is? No, I just want to know a computer that I can borrow. Versus if I tell Kelby, "Hi, Kelby, will you go sit at la computadora?" I asked him to go sit at what? The computer. Now am I being specific?
Yes.
Salud. Yes, absolutely I am. Okay, so un and una both mean a in English. Unos and unas, what are they going to mean? Do you know? This is going to be some. You could translate both of these to some. Some. ¿Alguien tiene unos marcadores que puedo prestar? Does anyone have some markers I could borrow? Some markers, okay. These two are both what? Masculino. Masculino. If I put an M, will you know what that means?
Yeah.
Is that cool? Okay, masculino. And una and unas are both what? Femenina. Femenina, right? Femenina. Okay. So, give me a feminine word. What's a feminine word?
Chica.
Huh? Or, okay, let's see. How can I do this? Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. One more thing. Have we learned how to do feminine and masculine words? To know whether a word is feminine or a word is masculine?
Yes.
How? How do you know whether a word is feminine, femenina, or masculino? How will you know the difference?
Do you want us to write this?
We're going to make two webs. If you wanted to watch for just a moment and then write those, you could do that. How about if we do that, okay? Feminine words. So far, what do feminine words end in? Have you noticed anything yet? Ah. A lot of the time, feminine words are going to end in ah. Okay? There's also certain other endings. There's also certain other endings that are always going to be feminine, generally speaking. Okay? Ah. So what is a word that ends in ah that's feminine? From our chapter, this chapter. Huh? La grabadora. La grabadora. La grabadora. We could write that as an example. La grabadora or la computadora, right? La computadora. Okay? How about just la chica? La chica, right? Would be a feminine one. Okay? You can also have words that end in ora. This is actually where we should put la grabadora. Is actually going to be an example for this one. La grabadora. What's another word that ends in ora that's feminine? La computadora. Muy bien. La computadora. La computadora. La computadora. What about another one? How about Mrs.? ¿Cómo se dice Mrs.?
Senora.
Senora. Senora, right? Senora. All of these are femenina. Okay? So, over here on our masculinos, what's one masculine one that you know so far then?
El hombre.
El hombre, if it ends in an E, we let it be. So that one we can't tell. That's not one of our general regular ones.
El Chico.
El chico, so what does it end in? O. El chico, and it ends in O. So O is going to be one of our masculine endings. Like El chico. Great example. El chico. Okay? How do you say the book? ¿Cómo se dice the book? El libro. ¿Cómo se dice the notebook? El cuaderno. Good, muy bien. El cuaderno. Now, if ora is femenina, what do you think is going to be a masculine one? Or. ¿Cómo se dice Mr.? Señor. ¿Cómo se dice driver? Conductor. Conductor. El conductor, right? How about the teacher?
Professor.
El profesor. El profesor. Now, if you wanted to make it feminine, how would you make it feminine, el profesor?
La profesora.
La profesora. So we better put this one back up here. La profesora. Okay? All right, we have some more feminine endings. Dad. Now this one really can mess kids up, but we just have to have a rememberer here. Your ma is super masculine, your ma is super masculine, and your dad is super feminine. Dad is going to go in the feminine endings, and ma goes on the masculine endings. What's a word that we have that ends in dad? Dime.
La comunidad.
La comunidad. I heard a few people. What else did you guys say? La comunidad. What was another one? Nice. The new one we learned. La. Repite todos. Nació. 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 Nali. Dad. Nacionalidad. Nacionalidad. And dad is a shortcut for what letters in English?
I-T-Y.
I-T-Y, right? Comunidad, community. Nacionalidad, nationality, I-T-Y. Okay? And then your ma is all masculine. So what's one of our words that ends in ma that's masculine? There's one. ¿Cómo se dice problem? ¿Cómo se dice problem? Problema. El problema. El problema. El problema. El programa. Nice. ¿Qué significa el programa? Program like what? What does that mean?
Show.
Yeah, it could be like a TV show. We say TV show. So when I say ¿Cuál es tu programa favorito? What is your favorite program? I mean, what is your favorite TV show, right? Bien? Okay. We have Sion. Sion is going to be feminine. Sion. Sion. What words do we have that end in Sion? It's a feminine word. What words do we have that are femenina and end in Sion? La Leccion. Nice. Good job. Is that what you were going to say too, Jerry?
Mm-hmm.
La Leccion. Muy bien. Two C's or one?
Two.
Dos. Muy bien. La Leccion. La Leccion. Gotta make sure I'm getting them all here. All right. We do have one more masculine one. When they end in S, it's going to be masculino. What one ends in S? There's one word that you have that ends in an S. ¿Cómo se dice country? País. El país. Exactly. El país. Acento sobre la I. Sobre la I. El país. El país. Muy bien. Okay? So for our words that are feminine, they're going to usually end in one of these. Usually, I say. For our words that are masculino, they're usually going to end in one of these. Yeah? Are we okay so far? Why did I have to teach you this before I could go back to the articles?
So we don't get confused about the genders,
So you don't get confused about the genders of what?
the words.
Of the words, of the nouns, right? Because how will you pick the correct article if you don't know the gender of the noun? Right? You can't. You wouldn't know. Yeah? Okay, so let's start with ¿Cómo se dice the boy? The boy. The boy. El chico. Okay. El chico. So let's start with el chico. Is going to be the. Okay. Is that singular or plural? Singular. So I'm going to put an S for singular. Is it plural or is it masculino? Masculino. It is masculino. Masculino. Okay, el chico. It means the. So is that definite or indefinite?
Definite.
Definite. It is definido. 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 Because it means the. It's singular and it's masculino. Yeah? Todo bien? Okay. How would I say the teacher? El profesor. El profesor. How about the driver? El conductor. Muy bien. El conductor. There's some entry tasks if you guys want to grade them. They're right under my computer there. El conductor. Okay, let's start with just these three, and if we have time, we'll add some more. So, this column here is definite, which means it means the. It is singular, and it's masculino. Now, your next column, I want you to do definido. So what's it going to mean?
Definite.
It's definite, and so what is it going to mean in English? The, right? I want you to do plural, plural, and masculino now. Okay? So what would el chico? First of all, el chico means the boy. So here's our el. What is the plural of el going to be? Los. The plural of el is going to be los. So we need to have los. Then, what do we need to do to chico to make it plural? Add an S. Add an S. So you're going to have los chicos. Los chicos. ¿Todo bien? Okay, so let's start writing some rules for that. Over here, when we're going from singular, singular to plural, if it ends in a vowel, what did we add?
Yes.
Add S. Bam. Okay? All right, let's do el profesor. El profesor. So first we have our article. The singular is el. How do you make it plural?
Los.
Los. You just go straight across the chart, right? Los. So we're going to start with los. Now, what do I need to do to profesor to make it professors? You are. You're going to add an es. So if it ends in a consonant, like profesor does, which is any letter besides a vowel is a consonant, right? A consonant means any letter besides a vowel. You're going to add es. So I'll put that in over here. If it ends in a what?
Consonant.
Consonant. If it ends in a consonant, consonante, you have to add what?
Yes.
Add es, exactly. You're going to add es. So this is going to become los profesores. Muy bien, exactly. And the same thing with el conductor. So what is the el going to become? Los. And what is conductor? What do you? It ends in consonants. What do you have to add? Es, conductores. Los conductores. ¿Todo bien? All right, now I'm going to really rock your world. Are you ready? You ready? ¿Listos?
Yeah.
See? All right, this column, I want indefinite articles, indefinido, which means it's going to mean what? A or some. It could be a or some. Okay? Indefinido. I want you to do singular and femenina now. Femenina. So, for el chico, the boy, I need to make this feminine now. The girl. So what am I going to change this to?
Una.
Una
Chica.
chica. Muy bien. All right, adios. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow.